100% godly, so it's really just for personal satisfaction. But using a party decked out with godly equipment is sure to put some pressure on your opponents. We hope you all aim for the new godly rank.
Now, for some pretty exciting news. We talked about it earlier this year in a Legends Management Team newsletter, but we're adding new Limited Z abilities exclusive to Legends Limited characters. Note that Limited Z abilities will be different from Z abilities and will be applied by Legends Limited Rarity battle members to allies. When a Limited Z ability is active, allies will get buffs to base strike and blast attack, as well as to base strike and blast defense. Buffs from multiple Legends Limited Rarity battle members will stack and will all be applied. Another important difference is that for each Legends Limited Rarity battle member, allies will get an attack buff. They will vary depending on the character, but we plan for these to be attack buffs against individual tags like tag Lineage of Evil. Keep in mind that the bonuses of all Legends Limited Rarity battle members will be applied to allies. These attack buffs will be unlocked with Limited Z Ability 3, and that will require limit breaking your Legends Limited characters to Star 6. These Limited Z abilities will only take effect if the character is a battle member, so please keep that in mind. These attack buffs are still being fine-tuned at this time, and that means that the information we presented today is subject to change. But we hope you look forward to it all the same.
Since they only take effect if the character is a battle member and they give attack buffs against specific tags, that means you are going to want a variety of LL characters in your party to get attack buffs against multiple tags.
Correct. Combining multiple Legends Limited characters with strong Ultra and Sparking characters should make for a very solid party composition. These Limited Z abilities will also get stronger as you limit break each character. After the release, you'll definitely want to check out the Limited Z abilities of each of your Legends Limited characters. And that was the last bit of update info that we had for you today. We have a number of other updates in the works, but the ones we shared today are planned for around mid-November. We hope you're getting excited for them.
Good
But
Lord.
now, it's time for some Legends news. We have all the latest info on the episode campaign, Sagas from the Movies, and we're bringing it straight to you. We've already seen a new Tapion from the Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon that you can get from the ongoing Fierce Fight Hero Tapion event. But the new title screen and the green Super Gogeta who just got a Zenkai Awakening are both based on the Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn movie. Based on all that information, you might already have an idea of who the new characters will be. I wonder how many of you predicted this one. Let's get right to it. Are you all ready? Check this out.
Who we got? Ultra Janemba? Oh! They called it. I'm glad it's Ultra Janemba, bro. We actually needed a villain that's an Ultra. That's it? This intro could have been better. I guess they didn't show everything. Bro, I hope he's blue. Just to stop Ultra Vegeta Blue. I hope he's blue. Bring Regen back. I want to use Kid Buu. Woo! That was clean. Okay.
That is right. Straight from the Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn movie comes a brand new Super Janemba in Ultra Rarity.
Wow, it's been a long time since we've had a new Janemba.
The last one was the Red Janemba released in January 2020, so it's been about 3.5 years. There hasn't even been a Legends Limited version, so we hope that caught a few of you off guard.
I'm sure it did. Omega Shenron also got a Sudden Ultra, but that was an event-exclusive character, so this is quite a shock. This was true of last month's Dragon Ball Saga campaign, but it really is nice that so many characters we haven't seen for a while are returning.
We decided these episode campaigns would be the perfect opportunity to put the spotlight on some characters who haven't been getting much attention, so please look forward to seeing who will be next as well.
I sure am. There were a lot of things that stood out in Janemba's moves.
All the warping of attacks, turning into cubes to evade, and doing other strange things you might remember from the movie. You won't want to miss them. Janemba's abilities also fit the character as well, so let's dive right into explaining them.
Come on, make sure he blue.
Janemba has
Yes!
a melee-type battle style,
Yes!
and the element is blue.
Yes!
Something regeneration parties
Glad
have long
that he
been
is
waiting
blue.
for. The character tags are Transforming Warrior, Regeneration, and Powerful Opponent. Since it targets regeneration
regen
and
back. We don't see
sagas from the
regen at
movies,
all.
Z Ability 3
Let's
benefits
go.
a wide range of characters, allowing Super Janemba to fit in tons of party formations. Regeneration characters also fall under Super Janemba's Ultra ability. What makes this Super Janemba stand out is the ability to weaken enemies, generous health restoration, and counter functionality. Combine that with the ability to inflict bleed statuses with high damaging special moves and ultimate arts, and you have an almighty character that excels at both offense and defense. The crux of that power lies in Super Janemba's counter-type unique gauge. The easiest way to describe this unique gauge might be to call it a strike version of the blast counter that Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta from last year's Legends Festival has. Let's get into some of the details. While on the battlefield
I can see that
when on standby, the
gauge
unique
full,
gauge
you go
will
for a
gradually
strike.
charge up.
You probably do like
Once
an
it's
animation
full,
to teleport.
the whole unique gauge will be consumed in
Yup.
order to counter the enemy
Just
strike
like
arts,
that.
as well as forward charging or certain other special move and special arts, with some exceptions. That means that if your enemy has you in a combo and they use a strike arts or
Ooh, they
with
made him
some
kinda good.
exceptions, a
Ooh,
forward
they kinda
charging
made him
or
just
certain
to
other
counter
special
Vegeta
move
Blue,
or
bro.
special arts,
Just for a
then
strike.
you will be able to put an end to it. After unleashing a counter, you can combo into a special move or ultimate arts, but the first time you unleash one, you'll draw an ultimate arts that you can use for a guaranteed follow-up. Even if your opponent predicts your evasion, if they use a strike arts or a forward charging or certain other special move or special arts, you'll get a chance to turn the tide, and that is incredibly powerful. When this counter activates, you will also recover 100% of your vanishing gauge and boost own arts card draw speed, making it easier to counterattack. Even if it's your second counter or beyond and you won't draw an ultimate arts, this ability is still designed to help you turn things around. But this all-in-one unique gauge isn't Super Janemba's only trick. This character also has very easy-to-use offensive abilities. Upon entering the battlefield, Super Janemba recovers ki and draws an arts card at random if you have 3 or fewer cards, and when using strike or blast arts cards, Super Janemba gets a buff that nullifies enemy special cover changes for a number of timer counts. If this is after a counter, it's your chance to keep on the offense. For a number of timer counts after the battle starts, Ultra Super Janemba will have a buff that nullifies the enemy's reduced ki effects. There are many characters that can reduce ki and leverage that to limit combos, but this Super Janemba can lay on the pressure while paying ki reduction no mind. Having nullification for both special cover changes and ki reduction effects is quite powerful and will help prevent your opponent from disrupting your combos. Using this Super Janemba will be a breeze. Lastly, let's talk about Super Janemba's defensive and cover change abilities. Super Janemba has a special cover change against blast arts that you can follow up with a special move arts. Super Janemba has a balanced defense with a special cover change versus blast attacks and a counter against strike attacks. Next, when an enemy activates an ultimate, awakening arts, or a rising rush, Super Janemba has the ability to lower allies' substitution counts by 10. So, even if the enemy fires off a rising rush or an ultimate arts, you can just calmly switch to a character with an endurance effect or the like.
The counter looks incredibly strong.
I forgot to mention this earlier, but the unique gauge even starts the battle off at 100%. So, the auto counter can be used right from the start. Once it activates, you'll be in a great position to start a ferocious offense.
Ultra Super Janemba could work in sagas from the movies parties, alongside the characters we mentioned earlier from Dragon Ball The Path to Power. but it could also work well in regeneration parties with Piccolo Jr.
With additions like Ultra Boo, Kid, Legends
Yeah.
Limited, Perfect Form Sal,
I don't
and
have that
Orange
Cell,
Piccolo,
though. Orange
Regeneration
Piccolo's
got
trash.
some significant buffs this year. We hope you'll try Janemba in regeneration parties and not just in Sagas from the Movies parties. More detailed info about this new character will be posted to the site that we've linked in the video description, so don't forget to check it out after this show is over. That is it for new character info, but check out this next bit of news about events. It's time for a World Challenge raid, and this time the boss is Super Gogeta.
Last month, we held Beat the Heat Summer Non-Stop Race, but there will be raids again this month too.
Not only will there be Chrono Crystals, but lots of other great rewards as well, so you won't